Know why you want to serve your customers. This goes beyond just wanting to make a craft business so that you can make money. If you approach it from that perspective, you're not going to last long because there isn't a deeper why. So in order to start a craft business that you truly love, that you can't wait to get up in the morning and jump into, you're going to want to take stock of what compels you to want to help a certain market over another. And like we discussed, since you can't help everybody, it pays for you to take some time and think about who you do want to help, who you can help. And the way that you do that is that you take stock of your skills, your talents, your experiences with people, with things. What have you done in your life that you know you've pushed through, arrived on the other end, that you can turn around and lift somebody else up and help them? I know it doesn't sound like this has anything to do with crafts or tumblers, for example. I'm going to use tumblers as the example here to keep things mainstream. But it does, because when you're marketing your tumblers, you want to speak to the audience that you're going to resonate with. So if, let's say, for example, you suffer with psoriasis and you know that that's something you can speak about because you've done the research, you've lived your own experiences, you have stories to tell, maybe one of your sub-markets that you'd focus on would be people with psoriasis who want to feel better, or they want to feel a certain way. This is the key to selling your stuff. You're going to make people feel the way they want to feel. It's what we were talking about with their worldview, their self-identity. They want to feel a certain way. Your job is to give them that feeling by having them own one of your products. So take stock of all the experiences in your life, the things that have stood out to you, that remain a constant force that you're passionate about. And then I want you to write out a list of ways that your knowledge can help other people. If you were to sit in a room with somebody who is experiencing the same pain as you've gone through, could you tell them how to get through it? Would you have any advice for them? And I want you to make a list of all of those things. And then I want you to go back and I want you to circle the commonalities. What are the common themes here? What are the things that you can help serve and start shaping your products around, start creating your products around? And here's the thing too. People get overwhelmed thinking if I focus on a very specific audience, then I'll miss everybody else. That's not the case. It's not the case. As soon as you throw out a wide net and you start trying to appeal to everybody, nobody's listening. And I'll give you an example. If you had 5 people in the room, one of them was a child, one of them was an old man, one of them was a woman in her mid-30s, and another one was a girl who was 18 years old. Would there be one message that you could speak to all of them and have them hit and understand what you're saying in the same way? Have them feel a high level of emotion in the same way? Would you be able to do that with one script? No, because they're different people in different phases of their lives, having experienced different things. So why would you try to market your craft to everybody? Do you see what I'm getting at? So, but I am going to give you the answer to this. You can serve several different markets. You just can't talk to them all at one time. What you're going to want to do is break those markets into sub-markets. So, for example, if you had a line of kids tumblers and you wanted to speak to kids, well, the way you would advertise and market and speak to kids is completely different from an elderly person. So your messaging And everything you're putting into this is going to be different. So if you divide your marketing efforts into sub niches, you start targeting the right people with the right message, and then those people are going to take notice and listen to you. You'll have far better results than if you were just trying to machine gun spray one message to everybody. Okay? So again, know why you want to serve them. Take stock of your skills, your talents, your experiences, who you can help, and start sub-niching them into separate markets. All right? And then once you have that, you'll start realizing that like ideas will start exploding in your mind of what you could create for them to solve their problems. Next, we're going to talk about how to get their attention. And that's really exciting. So follow me to the next module.